If this is the only thing you walk away with, I am okay. Know your value, know your worth. Add tax. Get this, nobody ever values something that is discounted. So why are you trying to make yourself a discount product when your value is like up here and your standard is up here? Why are you trying to bring yourself down to meet this person that is here? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Sylvia. It's nice to meet you, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. Okay, so I just want to quickly say thank you so much for 700 subscribers. I can't even believe I'm saying 700. It's just amazing. Thank you so much. 700 people. Wow. Okay. The goal is 1,000, so we're gonna get there soon. I can just feel it in my bones. We're gonna get there and I can't wait. This is really exciting. So yeah, let's keep going. You know, share my channel, share it to your friends, to your family. Thank you so much in advance. So today's video, I'm gonna share with you guys 10 lessons that I have learned at this stage in my life. I'm 25 years old. Yay! I feel like I just hit the middle of my 20s. It is the middle of my 20s because in the next 5 years I'll be 30. So I have acquired a lot of knowledge in the first 5 years of my 20s. You know, it's been an interesting couple of years, but we're here. I'm going to be very candid with you guys in this video. So we're just going to talk, we're going to discuss, like, you know, get a glass of wine, a smoothie, apple juice, orange juice, whatever it is. Just relax because we're actually going to discuss and we're going to like gist basically. So before we get into all that good stuff, I want to shout out a brand. This brand is called Snack Surprise. Snack Surprise UK. They sent over a package to me, and basically the brand is a UK brand, and what they do is they send snacks to you monthly, and these snacks are from different countries in the world. So let's say this month it could be from Italy, then next month it could be from, I don't know, Spain. So that's how they do it. It's on a subscription basis, and I'm just going to insert their Instagram handle somewhere on the screen, and you should check it out, or you could also visit their website at snacksurprise.com, www, of course. So let's open the box and see what they got us. So this is from Bulgaria. Lots of yummy snacks. This is interesting. Oh, a cookie. Another cookie. Lots of chocolate. I think this is gum, gummies, a drink, and a coconut chocolate. I really like coconut chocolates. I'm excited. I'm going to pack this up and then let's get into the video real quick, but I'll be drinking this one as we talk. So let's get this out of the way. Okay, so I'm going to speed over these things because I don't want this video to be lengthy. Okay, so let's just go one at a time. Okay, so the number one lesson is it's okay to say no. It's okay to put yourself first. If you think about it, people that always say yes, they don't have boundaries, so people take advantage of them all the time. Why would you want to be someone that is taken advantage of constantly? It's very important that you learn the power of saying no. And I'm not just saying, like, obviously say no to drugs and stuff like that, but like saying no to certain things. They invite you out really late, last minute, and you're going. Someone asks you for something that you know that if you let go of that thing, it will gravely inconvenience you, and you still say yes. Why? Because you say you're a good person. Guess what? You can still be a good person and still say no, because that person that you're giving to will not inconvenience themselves for you. This is something that you have to learn now. The earlier you learn it, the better for you. When you say no, people start coming to you correct. Okay, because think about it. For example, if you're going to give a proposal to, let's say, a CEO or whatever of a company, and they have a track record of saying no, you will come correct. You put everything together. You want it to be perfect because you want a yes, because you know that they could say no. But a company that constantly says yes and you go your proposal, of course they're going to say yes to you, because, and you yourself, you're not even prepared that much because you know this is already a done deal. This yes. That's how people come to you when you're constantly saying yes to them. Think about that. They don't value you. In fact, the moment you say no, it's like that's when you realize how entitled people are in your life. because they are like, what? Did you just say no? Because they are shocked. You have to start shocking people though. Start saying no, because putting yourself first is paramount to a happy life. Paramount, because not bending over backwards for people that won't bend over backwards for you is very important. The sooner you know this, the better for you. Okay? Are we conversing? So the next lesson I've learned is that quality is better than quantity. And I know this is something that is very generic, like everyone knows this, right? But the thing is, people know it, but they don't put it into practice. They don't. Me included, honestly, me included. Like, I have a lot of makeup products. This is just an example. I have a lot of makeup products that are not quality, but they are cheap. So I got them. Have them a lot. Here's the problem. They are not good for my skin because they are not quality. But assuming I carried my money and I put it into quality products, no matter how small they are, they will still be good for me. You understand where I'm going with this? The same goes for friends too. Quality friends are better than a lot of friends. You have like 2 or 3 quality friends. You have no idea how far you can go in life versus having 1,000 friends. I saw something on TikTok. Someone was like, you'd rather have a dollar bill than have 100 pennies. And I was like, that's very interesting. Very, very interesting. 100 pennies sounds good. $1 bill. But I've somehow been accustomed to the fact that more numbers means more, but not necessarily. For example, in our generation, a very, very good example is social media followers. Everybody wants thousands of followers, okay? Now, someone who has 1,000 followers can be more productive with their 1,000 followers than someone who has 100,000 followers. Guess what? Because quality. The person that has 1,000 followers has quality followers, right? People that engage on a daily. 100,000 might not have those types of quality followers that the 1,000 person has. Hence, when both of them push the same product, you will see more of a response on the person's side that has 1,000 versus someone who has 100,000. That's how it goes. Quality bags, quality shoes, those quality stuff better than having like 50 bags and they're all tacky, they're all trash. They don't last. You can't pass it on to your children. So we have to be very, very practical when we say quality is better than quantity. And that's something that I learned, that I wasn't even being practical about it. I just knew of it. But I wasn't putting it into practice. The next lesson I've learned is that bullies are insecure, and their biggest fear is that you realize how insecure they are. Okay, I say this because we go through life and we are bullied. Even as adults, we are bullied. Be it a friend or a family member, they're bullying you with their words, and you're just being like, you're gonna take it because you're a calm person. Especially us that are like quiet and don't talk that much. People just think that, okay, we're an easy target, so we're gonna bully you. I've been bullied before in junior secondary. Shout out to all the boarding school people. You guys know what I'm talking about, okay? But this one is funny because I've been bullied by my mates, okay? The babe used to finish me, and I used to just take it. I used to feel so sad about it. And now that I know, I feel like she was insecure about something. She saw something in me that I had that she didn't. The best thing she could do was always to put that insecurity on me, hence bringing me down constantly, making herself feel better. You understand? But when you realize that the bullies themselves are insecure, they don't have power over you. Like someone will say,
you're still eating, look at how big your tummy is.
Is it your business? Is it your tummy? Is it your life? Is your name Sylvia? Is your name Sylvia SSN? Is it like, if you're not all these things, mind your business? That's like a mild example of a bully. Just say all these hurtful things you, they know it's going to get to you, so they just keep saying it over and over again, therefore bring you down emotionally. But when you confront it from a point of, I don't care what you say, they feel like they lose power. And when a bully loses power, or they know that they lose power, they go the other direction. Look for someone else to be. Next lesson is know your value and know your worth. Okay, so I have a video on this actually. Planning on making another video on this particular topic because I've learned new things. Knowing your value and knowing your worth, it is the most important thing out of all these lessons I'm going to say today. If this is the only thing you walk away with, I am okay. Know your value, know your worth. Attacks. Get this. Nobody ever values something that is discounted. So why are you trying to make yourself a discount product? When your value is like up here and your standard is up here, why are you trying to bring yourself down to meet this person that is here? I'm talking about, for example, like in relationships, friendships. Find that you're up here and then you're like,
I'm going to come down to this person's level and meet them here because I want it to work.
No. If they cannot rise to the occasion, they should forget about it. Knowing your value and knowing your worth is the most important thing. Because guess what? You're always adding value. I don't know about, okay, let me not speak for everybody. Personally, I'm always adding value to myself. It's always increasing. That's why if you knew me last year and you know me this year, they are not the same people. Okay, I've upgraded again. And I'm going to upgrade again. And that is it. People don't know how to keep up with you when you're constantly upgrading. They like get missing in your life. But guess what? As you're going up, there are people that are up already. Those people are ahead of you. As you keep going up, you keep meeting people like that. And like minds attract. That's how it is. Why do you want to be here when you could be here? Why? So know your value. Know your worth. Add tax. For example, you go for an interview and they ask you how much you want to be paid and you call one shrinking money. When you look at all your achievements, this is what you're calling. They will know that you don't know your value. That's how it is in life. You don't realize that you're always stating your price. Without saying it, you're always stating your price. Always. That interview that you go for and they ask you, what are you ready to take? That is your life on a daily basis. People are constantly asking you what you're ready to take. The problem is you're always ready to take less than they actually thought. Like someone look at you and think, oh my God, there is no way. And then you now open your mouth and say something less. You played yourself because you don't know your value. Know your value, know your worth. Add tax. Just keep going like that. Whoever wants to be up here will meet you there. You won't have to come down for anybody. The moment you come down for anybody, you brought down your standard, you brought down your value, you brought like everything is down in the bag. That person will not respect you as much as they would have if you let them come up to your level. That's just all. And that's something that I've learned, been put to practice even more recently, and I'm telling you guys, this is something that takes a lot of people, especially women, years to learn. Lots of women learn this in their 30s. And if you're a young person watching this, you're learning it now. You understand you've been given such a gift. Use it wisely. Another thing I've learned is be ready to walk away from situations. Stop giving your energy to things that don't serve you. If you're in a relationship with somebody and they're constantly emotionally abusing you, why are you still there? Be ready to walk away, okay? Be ready to lose people. It's a fact of life. You know that human beings, we shed, right? We shed. So if your skin is shedding, how much more what's going on in your life? You'll constantly shed. So be ready to lose people. Be ready to walk away. That's very important. Be ready to let go of people that don't serve you. For example, you're someone who your success rate in dating has been very bad. You've been meeting men. I'm going to a monetary type thing right now, okay? If that makes you feel uncomfortable, skip over. So you've been dating men that are not there financially, but you're there financially, and they cannot provide for you the way you would like to be provided for as a woman. And maybe taking on trips, Valentine's Day, no gifts, all these kind of things. And then you meet somebody who has all these things. They are not broke mentally, financially, emotionally, they're not broke. Okay? And now you want to die there because you met this one person. What makes you think that you can't meet other people that are like that? Okay? Do you understand? You're coming from a lack mentality and you should never come from that. So when you now decide, I want to stay here because it's been very hard for me to meet people, and finally met this one guy, I'm not letting go. Guess what? It comes down to your value again. You bring yourself down already because he's going to be looking at you like, okay, like no matter what I do to this babe, she's never leaving. He doesn't exactly know why, but he knows that you will not leave. He's going to do and undo. But guess what? The moment you give the impression that you're ready to walk away, you're ready to let go of things, nothing is permanent. The moment you say, okay, these are the things that I won't take in a relationship, and he knows that, and you actually walk away your self-respect. The person who is ready to walk away, the person who is ready to let go, is the person that has the power. Trust me. And in a relationship, or that's an example, in a relationship, there's always someone with more power than the other, I feel. is hardly ever balanced, and you want to be that person with the power. Trust me, you want to be the person who is ready to walk away if things don't serve you. Hits you one time and you're still there. He hits you and you're still there, ready to walk away for the sake of your self-respect. Okay. Next thing I've learned is don't stress about things you cannot control. Okay, I used to be that person that if things are not going according to plan, I can't sleep. If I do sleep, I see it in my dream. Like, I'm always worried, I'm always stressed. And then one day I just came to a conclusion, you know what, I don't want to get old quickly. I don't want to be looking all wrinkly because I'm stressing over something that I cannot control. Now, if it's within my control, like in the sense that I know that if I don't move, this thing doesn't move, then I try to do my best. But if it's something that I genuinely cannot control, why am I stressing over it when I have God? God is there. God has my back. So why am I stressing over something that I have no control over? That's something that I had to learn. It was very difficult for me to learn, but I learned it eventually. And if you talk to me today versus if you spoke to me maybe last year or something, like the way I even talk now, if it's not something that I can control, like my level of stress is at a minus. It's not even at zero, it's at a minus because I don't care. Okay, for example, things that are already done. This thing has already happened, but you're stressing over it when it has already happened. Why do you realize what you're doing to yourself? You're going to give yourself a high blood pressure, and nobody's trying to get high blood pressure at a young age. So stop stressing about things that you cannot control. It's very important. Another lesson I've learned is no one is coming to save you. It's you and God, period. Stop depending on other people, especially as a source of happiness, okay? Stop depending on people for things. Try to do it yourself. Do you realize the kind of power that you hold? There are certain things that you don't even know you can do because you've not tried. Because every time you want to do something, you gotta look for somebody. You always have to look for a partner. Anytime you want something, you go to someone else. How about you? You're forgetting that you are there. People have their own things going on. People have their own lives. Things are happening. Life is lifing, okay? So by the time you carry your own problem, you go to someone else and they can't help you at that particular time, even though they would like to, you realize that it's really just you. You have nobody for real. And this is something that took me a while to learn too. This took me a while, like, because you depend on someone to come through for you and they disappoint you and like you're so sad that, oh my god, this person really disappointed me. But then again, you have to realize that they have their own thing going on. You have to depend on yourself. No one is coming to save you. The only person that comes to save you is Jesus Christ, and that's when the trumpet blows, okay? That's the end though. It's really just you, God, the Holy Spirit, that's all. And that's all you actually need in this life. Okay, now we're thankful for things like family support. I'm very thankful for that. Those are people you can lean on. But you see, this thing, when it comes to friends, for example, very few friends you can lean on, okay? And even when you can lean on them, they also have their own things. So don't be looking for someone to save you. Save yourself first. Next thing I've learned is love yourself. Love yourself genuinely, not just as a trend. Okay, you see all these videos on TikTok, on Instagram, self-care day, oh I love me, oh da da da. But the thing is, when you're alone, without making all these videos for Instagram or making all these videos for TikTok, what goes through your mind? Do you genuinely love yourself? Do you have private conversations with yourself? And can you feel the love? Can you? Like, I see people get into relationships seeking that love. But the thing is, yourself, you can't give what you don't have. You don't love yourself. How do you expect to give love? And then, how do you expect to receive love too? Like, it doesn't work that way. Have conversations with yourself. Discover things about yourself that are unique to you. Fall in love with yourself. Spend time with yourself. It's very important. I had to spend time with myself to realize how much I love myself. How much I cannot take certain things. How much of a unique individual I am. It's not something that someone has to say to you. You don't need anyone to say it to you. Just say it to yourself. And by the time you love yourself, guess what? Your self-worth goes up. Your self-value goes up. Your confidence goes up. Everything goes up. All from loving yourself. That's all. Next thing I've learned is be careful of who you let into your space. Not everyone deserves to be in your space. Some people are friends, some people are acquaintances. Differentiate those things. So it's very, very important to differentiate those things. Not everyone that comes to your life is a friend. Some people are your enemies, you just don't know it. They're enemies in making. Look at your life as some big organization. You're the CEO. You conduct interviews, right? Before you employ people. So now, why in God's name would you let people randomly walk into your life, walk into your organization, and start running things in your own organization without your consent, without you conducting proper interviews? Like for me, if you're coming into my life, I'm very selective with the people that come into my life, and that's because that's just how I am. Okay, and I'm very grateful that that is just how I am. It's not something I had to learn. Okay. So the last but not the least lesson I've learned is remember to be present. This is very important because a lot of us go through life and we're not present in the present. So you're going through life and then you look back and you're like, oh my god, I remember that moment. But do you really remember that moment because you were not exactly present in it? So one thing I'm doing right now is I'm trying to be present. When you're present in what is going on at the moment, you are more in tune with where you're going in life, honestly, because you look around and you're like grateful for the things you have, even though it's a downtime, and being in a state of gratitude and always being thankful for like different little things would even make you happier. You will sleep better. So being present is very important, and it's not something that I think people talk about enough. It's not something that we practice enough. It's not something that I practice enough, and I have learned this lesson. I'm still in the process. Being present and enjoying where you are at now is very, very important. And I don't know how many times life will teach me this lesson, you know, because honestly, if you think about it, when you were in SS1, for example, us that hate maths was easier in SS1. We entered SS3 and we're like, oh my god, I miss SS1 maths. We're not present like that in SS1. We not appreciate the SS1 maths. Now you're looking back and you're SS3 and you're like, oh god, I miss SS1 maths. That's how life is. But the difference is you're not dealing with maths anymore. You're dealing with like real life situations on a daily. So it's very important to be present and enjoy the moment you're at. Come to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, these are gems. These are very important life lessons, and by the grace of God, I'll continue to learn more and I'll continue to share with you guys. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you watched up to this point, I love you. You're the real MVP. I really, really appreciate it. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed, and please share this video with your friends, share this video with your family. If it inspires you, feel free, please, I'm not holding you, feel free to shout out on your Instagram. Also, like, show me some love, it's my birthday. And thank you so much for watching to this point. I love you, and see you in my next video. Okay, bye.